Life is unpredictable. One moment everything feels intact, in place, and whole, and in the next moment, something shatters. Maybe it's your heart, your dreams, your confidence, or maybe it's something deeper, harder to articulate. And when that happens, what's the first thought that crosses your mind? Most of us instinctively want to fix things, but not in a way that embraces the breakage. No, we want to erase it, cover it up, pretend it never happened. But what if there's another way? What if those broken pieces of your life could become your greatest source of beauty, strength, and uniqueness? In Japan, there exists an ancient philosophy and art form known as Kintsugi, which translates to golden joinery. When a piece of pottery breaks, instead of discarding it or attempting to restore it to its original state, the Japanese mend it with lacquer mixed with powdered gold, silver, or platinum. The cracks are filled with this shimmering material, and instead of hiding the damage, it's highlighted. The result is a piece that doesn't just regain its usefulness, it becomes more beautiful, more valuable, and more unique than it ever was before. Now think about that for a moment. What if we applied this same philosophy to our lives? To our hearts, our relationships, our dreams? In a world obsessed with perfection, where flaws are seen as failures and brokenness is something to be ashamed of, Kintsugi stands as a bold and revolutionary idea that there is profound beauty in imperfection, and that brokenness is not the end of the story, it is the beginning of transformation. Think about the moment in your life when you felt broken. Maybe it was a breakup that left you questioning your self-worth. Maybe it was a failure that made you doubt your abilities. Maybe it was a loss so profound that it felt like the pieces of your heart would never fit back together again. In those moments, it's easy to feel hopeless, to see yourself as damaged, to believe that you'll never be whole again. But what if, instead of hiding your pain or trying to erase it, you embraced it? What if you saw your scars not as something to be ashamed of, but as proof of your resilience? What if every crack in your heart, every tear you've shed, every stumble along the way could be filled with gold? Kintsugi teaches us that scars are not flaws, they are stories. They are reminders of what we've been through, what we've survived, and how we've grown. When you mend a broken piece of pottery with gold, the cracks don't just disappear, they become a defining feature. They make the piece unique. And isn't that true for us as well? Our struggles, our pain, our challenges, they shape us, define us, and make us who we are. But this process requires a shift in perspective. In our society, we are conditioned to chase perfection, to present a flawless image to the world. We filter our photos, hide our insecurities, and bury our pain deep inside. We think that if we show our cracks, people will judge us, or worse, reject us. But the truth is, the very things we try to hide are often what make us most relatable, most human, and most beautiful. Imagine if you could look at your own life the way an artist looks at a broken piece of pottery. Instead of focusing on the damage, they see the potential. They see the opportunity to create something new, something even more exquisite than before. They don't rush the process. They carefully pick up each shard, clean it, and prepare it for transformation. They pour their attention, their care, and their love into every crack, every joint. Now imagine applying that same care and love to yourself. Healing isn't a quick fix. It's not about slapping on some glue and pretending everything is fine. It's a deliberate, patient, and often messy process. It's about sitting with your pain, acknowledging it, and allowing it to teach you. It's about forgiving yourself for the mistakes you've made and honoring the lessons they've brought. And just like the golden Kintsugi, healing isn't about hiding your cracks, it's about highlighting them. It's about saying, yes, I've been through pain. Yes, I've made mistakes. Yes, I've been broken. But I'm still here. And I'm more beautiful because of it. Think about the people in your life. How often do we judge others for their flaws? How often do we look at someone's struggles and see them as less than, rather than as someone who's been shaped by life's challenges? Kintsugi isn't just a philosophy for ourselves, it's a way to see the world. It's about recognizing that everyone you meet is carrying their own broken pieces, their own cracks. And instead of dismissing them or judging them, what if we celebrated them? What if we saw their scars as a testament to their resilience, their strength, and their humanity? Kintsugi also teaches us the value of patience. When pottery breaks, the process of repairing it with gold isn't rushed. Each step is intentional, each crack is carefully filled, and the result is worth the effort. In the same way, healing and growth take time. There's no shortcut to becoming whole again. It requires patience, compassion, and a willingness to embrace the journey, no matter how long it takes. And here's the most beautiful part: when you allow yourself to heal, when you embrace your cracks and fill them with gold, you don't just become whole, you become someone who inspires others to do the same. Your story, your scars, your resilience, they become a light for others who are struggling in their own darkness. So the next time life shatters you, remember Kintsugi. Remember that brokenness is not the end. It's an opportunity to create something new, something beautiful, something that tells your unique story. You are not defined by your cracks, you are defined by the gold you choose to fill them with. And when you do, you'll discover that your brokenness was never something to be ashamed of. It was the foundation of your transformation. You are not just a piece of pottery, you are a masterpiece in progress. And every crack, every scar, every struggle is part of what makes you extraordinary. Embrace it. Celebrate it. And let it shine.